I look if I went from where's that picture of me? If I went from that if I went from that, right? Look, you can see how out of shape I was there to this, so can you. What's up, YouTube? Ozzy back with another one, and this is a very tough video for me to make with you guys, actually, to share this story with you. And I think it's very important for me to share this story. We're going to be watching Tekken 4's martial law story and how it inspired me, and hopefully inspires you. And let's watch the montage, yeah. He managed a newly established dojo and owned a successful nationwide Chinese fast food chain called Martial China. Unfortunately, he lost a franchise war against a competing restaurant chain and had to declare bankruptcy a year later. Unable to cope with failure, Marshall fell into depression. I'm gonna put myself there. Spent his days at home on his couch in a drunken haze. Then one day, a notice for the tournament arrived at his doorstep. Marshall's confidence collapsed. After a month of intense training, he beat himself back into ties. This is it, he said to himself. It's all or nothing. The fire within him raged, turning through truth. I want to talk about why that's so important to me, because if you look at what happened in that video, right? His restaurant failed, yeah. Debt collectors came. He fell into depression. He let himself go. He basically hit rock bottom, which eventually we all do in life. And wasn't fighting for ego anymore. He was fighting for survival. And why does this hit me? Because after when I stopped doing events, this is how I became. I had no purpose. I was lost. I let myself completely go. Look, I'll show you. This was me after Lions Den. I was so depressed. I was out. I was down and out. And the worst thing is, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. But I played Tekken 4's story mode, and I was like, this is my life. This is what's happened to me. Look how out of shape I was. Side by side. There you go. That's me right there. Literally, I reenacted it. Because no, the beautiful part about here, right, is I'm not a drinker. I was drinking loads of sugar, man. Heavy carbs. Look at my belly. Look how out of shape I was here, right? So I wasn't drinking any liquor, I'll tell you that. If I was, I think I would have gone even more down a spiral. The important thing to remember here, guys, martial law didn't quit. Neither did I. And he bet on himself, and he bet on himself again. And to get that discipline energy, that rebuilding energy, that's what I had to do. Tekken 4 taught me that losing isn't the end. Staying down is. And I changed my life around here. Look, let's do a side-by-side comparison. So me on the right, hitting rock bottom, realizing, you know what, I can't live my life like this. And I was going to make the trailer and come back and do a Tekken 4 trailer, you know. I had, for 2020 anyway, I had so many trailers lined up. But obviously we know what happened. COVID shut that down. But look, this is my Twitter bio, actually. So if I can come back from hitting rock bottom, yeah, you guys can come back as well. And I think that's so important, man. In life, it's not about literally what Sylvester Stallone said. It's not about how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep going. That's where, honestly, guys, that's where the winning is done. I have to be honest with you guys. And let me just show you the training I done. I had to bust my ass in the gym. I had to do myself in the gym. I was like, guys, why this is so important is to realize never to give up. If I look, if I went from where's that picture of me? If I went from that, if I went from that, right? Look, you can see how out of shape I was there. To this, so can you. I went and dedicated myself. And the important thing here, right? I'll tell you the important thing here is I dedicated everything to the FGC. I put all my energy in that. And then when I didn't get the love I thought I was gonna get, the support I was gonna get, right? Uh, I fell apart. And that was the problem was I was relying on outside. And then I put that energy into myself, getting myself right. And I think that's the most important thing, getting yourself right. So I went and bust my ass in the gym. I didn't care about what. I didn't care about anything. Yeah. Back. Now, guys, the advantage I did have, yeah, I've always been training my whole life. So that's the advantage I did have. This is from my age of maybe 20, 22, 25. I think I was in my mid 30s on the top left. So I've seen both ends of the coin, skinny, fat. I'm telling you, the latter is not the one. Carrying all that weight, that's hard work. I'm in the middle now. I'm still a bit podgy now, but when it comes to summer, I know how to really tighten everything up if I want to anyway. But the important message here is, guys, yeah, is Tekken 4's why I love Tekken 4. You know, I say a lot, I love Tekken 4. But the important message here, guys, is why do I like Tekken 4? Because it's realistic. I ain't talking about the broken mechanics, I'm talking about the storyline. The dark, gritty storyline that the other Tekkens don't have. You know, it's grounded. It's not flashy. It's actually intro. It's not flashy. It's introspective. It relates to real life, and you see how it inspired me. It literally that Tekken 4 story mirrors my life. Unlike the Mishima drama of Kazuya and Heihachi. So the deeper theme here, guys, is it's not about Tekken. It's about getting back up when the chips are against you with the cards you've been dealt. And this is pride. My pride was hit versus humility. This is failure and then rebuilding. You know, it's literally fighting for ego or you're fighting for survival. And discipline brought me back. That was the most important part. And I had to live on. There's more to life than Tekken. I could come back tomorrow, but that's not what it's about. Who would I be doing it for? You know, End of the day, I put my energy into something. I believed in it. I expected back him, and Namco didn't support, and that's fine. And it hit me more than it's just business. I took it personally, rejection. I had to take rejection, and I took it. Look how hard I took it. Yeah, I don't care about getting rejected about anything in life now. It built so much resilience in me. So that kind of disappointment, absolutely, you can spiral into depression, which I did. And the people I helped along the way, they never checked up on me, and it was hard. No one checked up on me, but that's how far gone I was. I was tweeting crazy things, but I put myself in that mess. I have to take accountability. So I put myself in that mess. I have to get myself out. And I don't think that's weakness. I think that's part of learning and that's part of growth. And that's part of being a human being. And that's why martial law's Tekken 4 story is a perfect metaphor for life. Every single one is gonna get hit with something. Whether you're going through health, family, financial, it all comes back around. And he didn't lose because he wasn't talented. He lost because the system didn't go his way. And his restaurant failed, debt stacked up. Same thing happened with me. I felt like it made me feel like I wasn't good enough. When I would look back at my events, man, they were like way ahead of its time. And other events didn't come close. But it's because I didn't want to kiss ass. I didn't have that in me, that ability to kiss someone's ass. I wasn't born with that. But there's a lot of people who you see in the FTC, they love that. But the important part is, guys, I come back here and I'm sharing my story here with you guys. Martial law didn't disappear, and Ozzy didn't disappear. I'm still here, and I'm giving you the story to tell. So it's all right. When I didn't get support, I realized I had to become stronger and and grow. Than my circumstances. I hope the message here is support is nice, recognition is nice. That's fine. But you don't wait for someone to co-sign you anymore. I had to build my body, and what it done, it helped me rebuild my mind to get stronger. And I can come back now and run events, and I could come back and tell my story without feeling a certain kind of way, you know? So you become undeniable, and I'm completely detached from the Tekken world, and this is why I can do YouTube videos. So, you know, I want you to realize when you're training out of shape, you can get back in shape, yeah? If you're depressed, discipline. It's not easy. The road, the road to heaven is gonna feel like hell. It's not easy. You're gonna have good days. You're gonna have bad days. If I'm gonna climb Mount Everest, I'm not gonna see how far it is. I'm just gonna take that first step, go. And if I better myself 1% every day, in 100 days, I'll be 100% better. So if you watch this video and you see that, hey, you know what, Oz, we can relate to your story and whatever it is. Um, I hope I hope this helps someone. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know. Say, Oz, I made it to the end of this video, and yeah, your video inspired me because. And let me know in the comments. And thank you for taking your time out to watch this video. I really appreciate it. And if you like the video, give it a like. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to ride with my journey with more stories, hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. It really helps the channel. Peace and love, Oz.